What is going on, guys? I am your host of the podcast Legend Killers and of the Eduardo Asylum. Now, I've been absent for the past two reviews. I haven't reviewed NXT, Raw, SmackDown, or TLC, but those will all come. There will be a TLC review, if not a Raw and SmackDown this week. So do look forward to that. And if not this week, then next week. So, again, do look forward to that. Now, the reason I haven't been doing this is because, to put it bluntly, it hasn't been a priority. School has caught up with me, and, I need to take care of my priorities first. So, I will most likely be trying to prioritize better come winter, and you will be hearing more from me, and with a lot more attention to detail, because my podcasts haven't been up to snuff lately, and I'll admit that. So my big apologies to you guys. I will try to make this a better show. And now with that being said, I want to get into the point of this video, and I wanted to talk about Ronda Rousey. And rather than actually do that, I actually pulled out an old clip from my thoughts on why I don't want to see Ronda Rousey, just to kind of provide you guys with something, a little nugget. And and news has recently come out that Ronda Rousey has reportedly signed with WWE now and headed to the main roster. See, I don't want to see that, and these are the reasons why. So enjoy.
When you're walking and talking and freaking and yelling and busting and speaking and looking at a point, no one tell us what to do with your high top shoes and your wavy clothes with the black shorts. Don't let them get away. Don't think they can play and nail it to the wall, because you really need to say, gotta go straight, need back up, bring me my ride.
Now, Ronda Rousey coming in to WWE, I don't really know if I want to see that personally. And I mean, there's some good reasons why you would want to have her. I mean, she's from UFC. She's a big name. Arguably, her stock has dropped since taking all those losses. But still, there's no denying she's still a big name. She could still help the company. When I heard about her coming into the company and having a fight with, let's say, Stephanie McMahon, I was all for it. Because, frankly, I have wanted to see Stephanie McMahon get her ass whipped in story. I have wanted to see Stephanie McMahon get her ass whipped for all the down talking she has given like every single person on the roster. And I think in story somebody's got to topple her for that. So I think if you were gonna bring in Ronda Rousey for a one and done deal, sure, that would be a fine little use of how to use Ronda Rousey. I think it would draw in big money. It would draw in a big attraction. But honestly, even the idea of her being a part timer, it just doesn't appeal to me. Like, her having a contract to wrestle make more than one appearance as a wrestler just doesn't appeal to me. I mean, listen, it's just, I don't really want to see it. Just because I don't want to see her overpower the rest of the roster, and I don't expect her to be the next Brock Lesnar or anything like that. Well, actually, what am I talking about? That's exactly what I expect her to be. The next Brock Lesnar, to just go in, be women's champion, disappear, and then go in, destroy another person, disappear. So that's exactly why I wouldn't want Ronda Rousey in WWE. So, there's nothing personal against Ronda Rousey herself, but I don't want to see it because I don't want to see somebody just get rained all over by one person who is just getting that part-time deal and just, being champion, not there consistently, and just coming in, having matches every now and again. It doesn't do justice for me anyway. As a fan, I just don't want to see that. Now, of course, I'm a big fan of Neville, but at least Neville's a full-timer. I'm no fan of Brock Lesnar. I'm no fan of, just one person dominating the entire division. It just doesn't, it doesn't make sense. At least not At least if you're going to be in a part-time position, lose a little more. I would like to think that that's what they would do with Ronda Rousey, but how could they? How could they? How would that make sense for anybody to topple Ronda Rousey, this UFC star with an MMA background? You know? It's asinine to think someone like and I'm not gonna, I'm not trying to mudsling at anybody here, but let's say Bayley. It's an asinine idea to think someone like let's say Bayley can actually beat Ronda Rousey, or someone like a Charlotte, or someone like an Alexa Bliss, or a Becky, or a Sasha, or whoever. It's tough to really think that. The only person I could really think of that would, in story, have a credible chance at beating Ronda Rousey is Asuka. Literally only Asuka. So, if these rumors are true that Ronda Rousey is headed to WWE, I'm hoping for a one and done. I'm really hoping for a one and done, and then I'll never have to hear this again. And I hope it's against someone like let's say, Stephanie McMahon, or her or if she's going to face one of the current stars, let's hope she puts them over somehow. Have them beat her, Because, honestly, if it would be a one and done and she's just going to beat one of our current stars, that's really as counterproductive as it gets. It makes no sense to even have her in there. Except for money, but still. What does that do to our current star? So, I just hope it's a one and done against Stephanie, and then she clears out. Or, if she is gonna stay for much longer, then I hope she, at least has a full-time deal and puts over some stars along the way or something. But also at least entertains in some manner. I don't want to see just an onslaught, a slaughterhouse from Ronda Rousey just destroying everybody in sight. It's not really my thing.